Well, I'm Andrew Millard. I'm going to talk to you about BUA651, my final portfolio. Coming into the semester, my only previous financial experience was BUA650. I had messed around on a few apps such as Stock Wars, just tracking random companies that I found intriguing. Coming into this project, I had an okay idea about beta and correlation with the market, but I really didn't understand beta neutrality, pairs trading. I really didn't understand how to short a stock. There's just a lot of things going into this portfolio initially that I had no clue, so a lot of it was pretty much a gamble. I kind of picked some ETFs blindly. Some of my long positions are GoPro, Energy Select SPDR, Phillips 66, iShares International Real Estate, SPDR Dow Jones Global Real Estate, iShares MSCI USA ESG, which is a socially responsible ETF, PowerShares, DB Commodity Tracking, ProShares, Ultra Bloomberg Crude Oil. Some of my short positions include Guggenheim S&P 500, Anadarko Petroleum Co., Tesla, SPDR Dow Jones International Real Estate, the Chubb Company, Vanguard short-term bonds, iShares 710 Treasury bonds. All in all, I had 15 holdings. 8 of them went long and 7 went short. My dollar neutrality was about 1,400. I initially messed up by using some of the closing prices and not the adjusted prices on Yahoo Finance. So one predetermined strategy was to go real heavy on ETFs. 67% of my portfolio consists of exchange traded funds. The sectors that I focused on were technology, energy, real estate. I had 2 socially responsible holdings, commodity and bond markets. So I sort of anticipated that this diverse group of sectors would mitigate any unnecessary risk. I chose a bunch of different betas that correlated really well with the market, so I was kind of anticipating slow, gradual gains, but I thought that my risk level was solid, and I turned out to be very, very wrong. So some of my sectors were actually correlated, so I thought that I had a diverse range of sectors, but as I said before, some of my commodities were impacted by oil as well. All in all, I thought my template for the portfolio was decent in terms of the sectors that I had selected, but the holdings under those sectors were not wisely chosen. I obviously shouldn't have shorted any of the bonds. I shorted one of my socially responsible holdings, the Chubb Co., who had been seeing pretty steady returns for a 1-year return, 3 and 5 years as well. My dollar neutrality initially was within $200, but I ended up using some of the close prices on, I think, Google Finance rather than the adjusted close provided by Yahoo. So I had to go in and redo that, and so my dollar neutrality based on that was actually about 1,100. So that's not very good. All in all, this portfolio is pretty volatile. As seen by my negative 6% return. But considering this this portfolio has so many oil holdings, and there is a potential that I could, once the oil price bounces back, this portfolio could actually see some pretty decent gains. But all in all, I think next time I were to do it, more diverse ETFs, just overall more diverse portfolio, and pay attention to the sectors and the top holdings of those ETFs that I chose. Other than that, it was really interesting tracking the performance over the semester. I was pretty I was feeling pretty good in the beginning, and then it slowly not slowly, it really dropped off once oil hit, maybe $65 a barrel. But all in all, I'm very glad that this isn't my own money, and I had a great time with this project. So thanks a lot.